I think it works better than the Kai'Sa. The Kai'Sa's a bit too weak of a lane.
Yeah.
And you'll get so much value at the satchel into all these melee threats, and also
the top lane.
I mean, we saw Perfect playing an unfavorable Oh.
Guma's got the angle, gonna land the concussive blows, but does take hefty amount of damage himself. And now the heal's gonna come out just to save him there. More damage coming out from the bombs. DuckDumb continues to run. As you're saying, like the prio in drafts, it does vary depending on which team it is. Oh, the satchel back. Doran has to flash. At least.
But the problem is Faker is struggling to get prio. And now he's just had a bad drop in his head.
Tempo Bear.
But he is getting to that point where he just struggled a lot in the... Understandably, playing into the Lucian Braum, hard to really get farm. So he has fallen behind compared to Doran, but he is kept up in XP, which is the one he's going to access first. I feel the Wukong, once you get the 2-item spike, that's when you're just so strong, because you go the Sun to Sky second with the Triforce first.
Needles coming on out, perfect. In a little bit of trouble, has to flash the last set of needles. Bunch of damage on the backside from DuckDumb, who's full health, but it's Ziggs, so, you know, sitting on Lost Chapter. Not a huge threat at this point in the game.
Oh, I think, yeah, Perfect just ulted and found Doran there. Got a big trade back. Yeah, I mean, once you have Lost Chapter, you can just kind of clear the waves pretty effectively. And even though they got Peter low, you know, Guma's a bit low on mana. I think KT feeling somewhat confident here.
Yeah, looks like they want to go for the trade. They're just going all in on the Pantheon as down he goes. Owner 100-0, and now the turn on to Guma. Feeling pretty good. He's going to have to flash
the satchel.
Mega Inferno Bomb, and yeah, the satchel gets Keria back. It gets him in range of EDD. It's 2 kills for KT here in the early game.
I love the decisiveness there.
Potential dive brewing. Nobody else is up here. We do have a TP for BDD. Peter is ghosting up here as well. Will they try to help him is the question. Yes, they absolutely will, but the ult from Perfect is actually perfect. Gonna get on the backside of the turret, and now he's got the peel from his team. The bear comes down and turns this fight around. Doran and Keria just running tail between legs as they can't get away. Keria just trying to sacrifice himself, but the dominoes, one by one, are falling into the hands of KT once again. And they're getting the Infernal Drake. What aren't they getting, Ox?
What a play there from KT. Perfect handling it so well.
카트 더블 왔어. 스킬 할 때요. 당연 살아. 나이스!
I love Peter, man.
Otacon gonna come up here, remove the pixel brush.
He did just... Oh.
It's a lot of damage going into Gumi. He has to flash forward Q! Outplayed by the Annie. Skooma did not see that damage coming. The Needles gonna do a hefty amount here. Owner is still in that brush.
No, maybe you can win POM on Annie, you know? Maybe you can make the flashy plays, because I just saw BDD do one. Oh, Perfect.
Okay, well, he didn't expect Owner to be there again. Nice flash away from Doran, but you're just not locking him down. T1 can't get anything in this game.
Oh, unlucky Peter didn't get the dredge line there, but... Oh!
All right.
Oh, man! Perfect is running circles around them, and if we're being honest, Perfect is the player on KT who has struggled the most. He is the player who has been missed, and Guma experienced that in that play.
He definitely did. Keria desperate to try to take down this ward. They're going to look for an engage, but now the turn comes in on a Guma, who doesn't have his flash anymore. Just getting brutalized once again. TP is coming in as Doran, trying to do something, immediately just evaporates. And T1 again, just having the door shut in their face at every single corner.
Where has this team been? This KT. The last time we saw this KT,
who are these
road
guys?
to MSI.
Yeah.
It's the same 5 members we saw there, but it just feels like we haven't seen this play, and it's coming at the perfect time, leading up to playoffs against T1, who in the best form of the LCK. And right now, Game 1 was a back and forth, but it was super close, super tense, and it felt like it was incremental, these moments that came down to one big shove from BDD. This is not, this is a stomp right now. This is KT dominating T1 for the first time in...
And you're making plays, it is possible. And, you know, A lot of times in best of threes where the first game is super tight, super tense, and then it just gets blown open.
Oh!
Oh, the curved hook comes through, and Faker is going to have to flash over the wall. They are looking to continue this. Nobody else is here, so it just looks like he is donezo. Oh, okay, little taunt, little chance here. And another hook comes through, and the extension on the Wukong as well. It's now Perfect's like, you want to dive me? You're not gonna do that. I'm just gonna take you down. Goomba and Carrier just watching over the wall.
Doctum cleared the wave, so then Doran ended up getting aggro, and now the heralding bot, they're gonna get this tower. KT just can't stop winning in this game. We'll see the play here. So, initially Doran's proxying here. The jump comes in from Owner, but the ult clears the wave. And then he ends up getting aggro with
Here we go again. Owner behind enemy lines, just dead. Faker and Carrier in there. Doran trying to take a 1v1 against the Ziggs. Can barely do it as Faker trying to get over as well. And BDD is going to get revenge for that 100%. Q comes through. And Faker as well eventually will go down. Just wasting their time. And KT are just running the map right now.
Well, T1 got a kill at least.
I don't believe so. Damage dealt goes Duck Dom, BDD perfect. And then Doran with the needles.
Yeah. I do think also, I mentioned it earlier, but the Oblivion Orb, earlier Oblivion Orb pickups, it's a really good item for Ziggs. He's really good at applying it Ziggs is.
Yeah.
Better if you have like a dot item.
Okay, well.
That was a misclick, I believe.
Yeah.
Direction. Maybe a little jump scare from the invisible Wukong, but gained a little more popularity. And Ziggs so good at applying it. Better if he has like a dot item, like
Fire Torch first,
but still really good. And Perfect.
He just keeps going in, and this time, no, he's going to be totally fine. The follow-up comes in from Peter and from BDD. And even with all these damage dealers on the side of T1, yes, the one kill goes over to the Gwen. But they're taking the Otacon while this is happening. As, yeah, just going to use the heal just to get out of dodge. He's got Ghost as well, if need be.
Look, this game
so,
is...
by the way, KT going to get Hextech Soul points very early on, 22 minutes.
And that's the thing, when you talk about... we made it, but then what? But taking down T1 in this manner is going to mean so much.
Well, carry on. Somebody's got to get vision, and it's going to be the Braum.
Oh, he just got exploded.
He really did. I mean, Duck Dom is... He's pretty large at this point.
He's pumping the numbers.
Not to mention the rest of the team.
He is doing the boom boom.
But it helps that you've got a Ziggs who's been untouched for Shadow Flame's second.
Yeah. He knows. He knows how to do maximum damage.
He's actually dealing damage. Stunned up forever was Doran. Basically dies to Culling. Finally going to come out here as the Super Mega Bomb is not really going to do a whole lot. Mega Inferno Bomb, but just looking for the kill on the backside of that fight, I suppose. And the wave is
potentially. They'll try and get mid-tower.
I mean, Ziggs TPing back in. Peter, as long as he front lines. Yeah, I mean, they're taking huge amounts of damage. At least the miss is going to help out. Goop! Yeah, Peter just tanks it up.
That was the 3 layers. If they'll get mid-tower, they'll try and get mid-tower. They won't get mid-tower, you know? They're in a rough spot.
DNF, you know, playing up against Bro, where it is possible to throw leads like this. I feel like KT in current form, it's going to be extremely difficult for them to throw this lead, as now the ult comes in. Owner just blasted away once again. Taunt comes in, but it's only on the front line. Carrier is dead. Faker is also dead. KT playing as a 5-man unit as T1 run in 1 by 1.
It feels bad for Doctam because he throws his ult up and everyone's dead by the time it hits the ground.
Yeah.
They're doing so much damage. T1 trying to establish vision, just get destroyed. You know, it just feels like there's nothing KG can really do to mess up fights with this much of a lead.
Perfect wants the angle. He absolutely does. He's got the TP in from BDD, but he doesn't have his ult anymore. Trying to kill Peter is the most difficult thing to do for T1 right now, and instead they're just feeding 2 kills over to Perfect. I think T1 knows it. We all know it. This game is over.
Oh, Doran. He senses something.
Yeah. Smartly gonna back away. Really, it's all done but the crying here. KT Just gotta push in, push with the zigs, you know, make sure everybody's safe. The flash and the satchel away. You're not touching the zigs, says Duckdom. As everybody is in the meat grinder, tons of damage. Yes, was blocked by the Braum. As it goes perfect, maybe a little bit too deep, but he's just unkillable anyway. He got away after all of that, just insane. And that is the power of the gigantic wallets. KT absolutely obliterating T1 in the second game, and they will take the 2-0 tonight.
Game 1 was a massive fight, a massive struggle, and a long-fought victory over T1, but Game 2 was decimation.